Hey, what's up everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Pyre Community RITE Night, which means, of course, some good old-fashioned multiplayer Pyre, featuring first and foremost none other than the members of the RITE Club Discord server, the place for all things multiplayer Pyre. And if you're interested in getting more involved in multiplayer Pyre, then the best way to do so is, of course, by joining said Discord server, which you can do by clicking on that link right there. For those of you in chat, you are not off the hook. No, because you see the red circle with the white L below chat. You click on that and you'll find all the various requests you can make today, including things ranging from selecting players' exiles, masteries, songs, arenas, even Titan stars are all fair game. So, without further ado, let's hop into versus mode here. We'll set ourselves back to our defaults. But let me know if there's anyone who would like to get us started today, or if there's anything we'd like to set up for our first match. And thank you for the sub, Core. Appreciate the support. How you doing? Core can start. Awesome. Let me get you an invite. I think I saw Camilo as well. Camilo, if you'd like to, you're welcome to jump in here as well. Yeah, we've had some other people who've been awfully speedy, awfully quick to get in. Okay, now are you popping up is the other question, because the answer is at the moment I'm not seeing you. Core, what's up, Wisty? Oh, hi-yo. How's it going? Core, you are not... oh, it says you're away on Steam? I can still try to send you an invite. There we go. Okay. Going good. Nice, nice. We are still looking for one more person to get us started here. So if anyone is interested in claiming that spot, you are welcome to do so. No worries, Camilo. Enjoy your lunch. Wisty is available? Alright, awesome. Let me get you an invite in that case, or give you a second to log on to Steam if you still need to do that. There you are. Huzzah. Possibly Irish, what's up? This is true. You are correct. I have experienced a bug that is very similar to the retaliation glitch you might be familiar with, where basically every time I boot up Mass Effect 3, it almost immediately crashes on me on the main menu, so I cannot do anything. And I have spent several hours and consulted several people trying to find a solution for this bug. It is not actually the retaliation glitch, because I have the fix for that installed, and it does not stop this bug from happening. So at the moment, I am trapped and quite literally cannot play any Mass Effect 3. So as soon as I'm able to play it again, we will play it again on stream. But unfortunately, right now I am stuck, and I have already pursued every potential fix that I know of, so I do not know how to resolve the issue anymore. But I'm with you. As soon as I can get it back up and running, we'll absolutely get back to it. Right. Not exactly sure that EA will be able to help us on that front. What's up, iRotor? How's it going? Yeah, fortunately, at least on the Andromeda side, it has still been able to run. I mean, it is very clearly a Mass Effect 3 specific bug of some variety. I mean, the timing is like exactly the same as the retaliation glitch, but it does not appear to be the actual problem, because I theoretically have the solution for that already, but who knows. What's up, McCoss? How are you? How's it going? We are, oh, wait, was I waiting on... Wait, no, I gave Wisty an invite, right? I think we have you both. We have both of you in right now. Do we not? We do. Okay, perfect. Chillin' like a villain. That's the best way to chill. Oh, this is true. I did forget to jump into Discord. Let me do that now. There we go. Now I'm in Discord. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. All right.
No problem.
I don't know how long I would have gone before I realized that had you not said it, so thank you. Every once in a while, mostly for comedic purposes, I suppose, but usually not, because... Alright, but let us know if there is anything we'd like to see setup-wise, for our first match at least, as we have Wisty and Core in here right now, and if you guys, maybe you're a step ahead of me here, but if you could just confirm who is player 1 and who is player 2, that would be wonderful.
I'm player 2.
It seems that there's three. You have your controller plugged.
Oh, I might have my controller plugged in. This is true. Hold on. It is now unplugged. That may or may not have changed things. It might have thrown everything off.
You gotta put me on controller 1.
Okay, let's see. Come on, Core. You know that player 1 is never actually player 1.
Okay, that was Wisty.
Oh, was it? Oh. Maybe. Maybe. What's it to you?
Okay, I'm player 1.
Okay.
This is good. We like this.
Wisty, does it appear to be correct on your end?
No, I'm no longer.
What's
able to do anything.
Okay, well, you should just do the bumpers, right? You can't do bumpers.
Let's do like
No, I couldn't.
Okay.
that. Yeah, if you do the bumpers, you should be able to see if it changes for you.
No bumpers.
Maybe we can see if we can get in game and try it there.
Yeah, we could try, but I mean, yeah, it might be best to just hop into a match and see from there what the most obvious solution is. Which is the correct controller to set you as. Let me just throw on your names at the very least here. Okay. And Wisty, which triumvirate do you want to be today?
I'll take Fate since it's already on there.
Going with Fate? Wisty, I don't know if this is on my end. Admittedly, I'm using headphones that have one ear that do not work at all, and the other ear is like half volume. But I am having a little bit of trouble hearing you.
Oh, sorry. Fixed.
All right, that's better. Thank you. Okay, but you said Fate is the way to go for you?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I put the Fate symbol on the wrong side. There we go. Okay. Nice. Alright, so let's get started, and, if we need to switch around which controller Wisty is set for, then hopefully that's straightforward enough to do on the actual squad selection screen.
Hear me, exiles. Welcome to the nest of Triesta. Here you shall be tested by your adversary. Prevail and earn the favor of the scribes. Pyre hearts, stand prepared. The fate, stand ready.
The test of Triesta.
Now let us begin.
Alright, well we will see as we are just getting started with our first match of the day. No requests for this one, so up to the players to go with whatever they want, and it is a Banishing Throw Barker. Was that a Barker or Eternal? I didn't catch the masteries there on Core's end.
No, Barker Channel's only move crest. And
True, that's fair. That's a good point.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
Okay, hold on. So Wisty was on 3. Let's make you 4. Let's see if that works.
Oh.
Nope. Okay, put you on 2. See if that works.
Nope.
Can you try pressing the pause button? Sometimes that...
Yep. I've been trying the pause
Oh,
button
okay, and hasn't
the
worked for any of them?
bumpers and
Ooh.
the cursor.
Alright.
Nothing is working.
might need to replug.
Yeah, I might have messed you up by having my controller plugged in there.
So should I unplug and replug in my controller?
Yeah, I think that's probably the best route.
Alright. I did that.
Okay. Any luck on this
Not
current
yet.
setting? No? Okay. Let's go back with our range of options. Come on, remote play. Let me move it, please. Remote play. Yes, in that third spot. Por favor. There we go. Oh?
Nothing.
That's mine, I think.
Oh, wait. I can pause.
Okay.
I can pause,
So,
and that's the only thing I can do.
okay, so pick for Wisty then, and then we can go for probably.
Yeah,
from there.
usually that means that once the actual match starts up, you'll be fine. So I can, you know what I can do? I'll just give you keyboard and mouse controls to select your team, and then you should be fine on controller once the match actually starts.
Okay.
Theoretically. Hopefully. We'll see. Glorious.
Exile.
That's the only word to describe. Well, you could also describe it with style. That would be the only other acceptable word to use there.
Messenger
Alright, Webbed Lanthorn Messenger Imp on Core's side. Fiestas Plume on a otherwise speedy Pamitha.
Exile.
Thorned Knot on Lady River is Core's final choice. Whereas for Wisty, it's Webbed Lanthorn on Ignarius. Alright, so here we go with our first match of the day. Wisty getting us started with that Gareth stylish salute. His throw is short, Core has it back, his attack is thwarted. And now Wisty back in control with Pamitha. But Pamitha goes down, and everyone down on Wisty's side. There's a little bit of time here for Core.
Fate's Pyre is the
And he
first
goes
to
with the
falter.
worm throw, good for the full 15.
There.
Gareth, once again, first to the orb, but once again his throw is stopped, and very quick counterattack from Core here as he plunges for 20 with his curve.
Neither
That means no Barker in this round now. But when Pamitha just barely avoided banishment there, but she's out of stamina, making it a little bit easier for Core to get rid of her. Now Core, once again with Lady River. Wisty able to block that. And Wisty now in possession with Iggy. But he's quickly banished, and that means Wisty is once again defenseless here, and once again, Core's solution is to throw it in with his worm.
The fates seem to be falling behind.
Oh, but this time the throw is short from Core. Oh, but huge implosion there. Gets rid of the entirety of Wisty's team. And now it is also 15 damage, in this case though, courtesy of Barker and his throw. Here is Barker. He's banished. Pamitha is banished. But here's Gareth. His throw is intercepted. Barker off to the races and nearly got pushed such that his throw would miss, but Core able to lock on. Does cut a little bit short there though, just 12 damage. That time the throw banishes the defenders right next to the Pyre. Follows up with a cast. And now once again, Core with time to throw this one in uncontested. Pamitha, blocked. Now banished. And this Barker is getting a lot of value out of those banishing throws. Wisty is able to stop it this time though. Gareth again. This time the throw does land. But the Banishing Throw gets rid of Gareth. But then Wisty gets rid of the one doing those banishing throws, Barker. Wisty gives it up. Kor retrieves. Banishes one with a throw. But now Wisty back in control with Pamitha and Ignarius. And Gareth. But into the lava he goes. Iggy banished here. Back to Lady River. That time the Heart Push does move Lady River out of range. So successful defensively in that instance, whereas we saw a previous Heart Push to try to block a Kerr throw. Kor was still able to land that one. This time Kor does get the Worm throw off, though. It is on target. It is for 15. Gareth, his throw intercepted. Barker, his throw banishes, but Iggy recovers. Barker, his throw banishes one, banishes two, but he goes down. Except that means Wisty is defenseless here. So Kor able to throw in once again for 15, and at this point, Kor potentially able to finish this with one score. Lippy Barker will not this time. Gareth, suddenly by himself. Pamitha does return, and narrowly avoids that banishing throw. In fact, gets rid of two of the defenders. But she's blocked and lands in the lava, unfortunately for Wisty. Here's Gareth. He's blocked and lands in the lava as well. Means he comes back more quickly. He sacrifices himself for the team. Kor's throw is short. Wisty able to get Iggy back. But Kor still threatening here with Barker, who plunges for the winning score.
Good game.
GG. Well played, you two.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
And let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
Alright, so let us know, chat, if there's anything we would like to see for the next one. That one was just all up to the players. No specific requests. We could, of course, leave it that way if that's the direction in which we'd like to go, but that's up to you. No worries, Anor. Thanks for stopping by. Good to have you either way. Oh, I have a sense where this might be going. I was pretty sure that's what you were about to do. Anor may not be able to play today, but she can request to turn Customize off. Kor, however, perhaps not the biggest of fans of this approach. So we could still do an arena, we could still do a song, but Anor's Customize Off request will randomize exiles, masteries, and talismans. Won't even get to see what those things are in advance, just gonna get thrown straight into the action. Oh, okay, Makos coming in with the Flutterfly. Gotcha. We'll see if that leads to us getting a larger number of imps. We've seen it happen. We have seen it happen. Alright, but not seeing anything else request-wise at the moment. So let's get started.
The Pyre Hearts.
Okay, and we're at the book. For Kor, it is Worm, Kerr, and Imp. That's a very similar team to the one that he just ran. And it is Imp, Kerr, and Nomad in Wisty's case. Pretty similar team, except that, of course, we have a Cursed Talisman. It's the Black Hoof on Lendl. He cannot pick up the orb. Other details to be determined. We have Black Heart in the case of Kor's Messenger Imp. There's a 50-50 chance that Messenger Imp will respawn as a defenseless Howler. If he doesn't, then he'll spawn in with a brief moment of infinite stamina. But you just knew there had to be at least one cursed talisman. As Core now able to plunge for 20 with his Cur. No prayer beads nor any built-in prayer beads on Rookie.
A mere attempt.
Alright. Do have portals in the case of Wisty's Imp. That's a lot of damage. Is that 33 on a worm throw? If so, I think Seize Chance was active. Yeah, Seize Chance and plus some extra kind of damage scaling.
Once more like that.
Either specifically for throws or at the cost of reduced hope. Either way, that adds up to a whole lot more than you would usually see coming from worms, although on this occasion it is the Cur throwing it in, and it's 11 damage, enough for Wisty to hold on with 1 Pyre life left. Of course, it is customized off. We don't know what all of the talismans are. There is always a chance for some unexpected rekindling coming from a RITE NITE talisman. But after having seen at least 1 talisman already, it's perhaps not the most likely of outcomes, but certainly still not impossible by any means. 4, looping around the other way, and then switches over to his Cur. Unable to get the throw off in time, though. Wisty back in possession here, but loses the Cur. Ooh, and Wisty voluntarily gives it up. That is a bold strategy when Core just needs 1 score. And there it is.
GG.
GG.
What a crushing victory it was.
Well played, you two.
The rite is done.
Alright, now let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
And let us know, chat, if there's anything we'd like to see for the next one. Otherwise, we'll reset ourselves back to our defaults and maybe just subtly increase someone's starting Pyre life. Would anyone have noticed? Who knows? I'm sure now you'll all say, oh, of course, Lids, I would have noticed. Easy to say in post. After the fact. Anything we're looking for on this one, or do we just want to leave this one up to the players? Not seeing anything right now, so I suppose that means we will just have the players choose. Oh, hold on, there's always time for that.
No, 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 no.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
The Pyre Hearts shall confront the fate. Welcome.
All right.
Who shall conduct the rites?
So we're on the boat. We do not have any specific requests coming from chat. So Core will go with a quick throwing manly. Right? I know, Anor. I was gonna say, if he made any bigger deal about not wanting to play on the boat, I was going to threaten to remove his Pyre Hearts card.
Maybe I'm just traumatized by being berated by a deluge.
He was not, in fact, sorry, Core. Camilo tried to make it seem like he was apologetic for this setup, but I mean, Core's going with the speedy Todariel, which is certainly good for the boat magic. We're getting additional people in opposition of the boat.
Deluge.
Oh, hold on. Noticing a bit of a trend on one side of the arena. Core goes leeching Bertrude. Okay, because it was double worm, but rather than going all in, Wisty goes with a roughly meta Ignarius, taking the Brazen Manor though. As Wisty picks up the orb here, the core has some big auras, both from characters and from saplings in or around the pyre. But there's the airtime we're looking for on the boat. Core knocks back the defenders, gives him enough time to charge up a full 30 damage throw. And Core gets close enough to charge up that sap throne with the quick throwing talisman. Does not take long to max out that damage. There's the exploding sapling play as well. Core getting aggressive with Manly here. Now it's Jody again. Knocks back the defenders again. And once again, that means enough time for the 30 damage throw. That means one score, potentially all that Core needs here. Well, I was gonna say don't know how to explain that maneuver, but 2 words. Boat magic. Wisty retrieves. But is blocked. Core gets it back here. Move it in with Bertrude, but Bertrude is stopped. Demon versus Demon. Orb remains unclaimed though, so Wisty scoops it back up. And a little bit of Infiniworms, just for a split second there. Not the full thing, of course, as we just saw. Not truly infinite. Whoa! Except, you could say that Jodariel's jumping height is infinite. The Core goes for the quickest of throws and gets only 4 damage out of that. Jody knocks back all the defenders except for the one that mattered. Iggy able to get the banishment. Iggy returns. Wisty trying to use that Celestial Spike. Oh, and not every day you see the Crone banish the Demon, and it sets up the winning score.
The Pyre heart prevail.
GG.
They overwhelm their adversaries utterly.
Well played, you two.
I'm gonna go to the
The
bathroom.
ceremony is
Okay.
complete.
No worries. Well, let's head on back and let us know, chat, if there's anything we'd like to see for the next one, as we're already getting Macaws giving us... Oh, all demons. All demons, okay. Anything else we'd like to see combined with that? Or will that be all? I mean, Core said he was going to go AFK for a couple minutes, so I'm just saying, this is maybe a bit of an opportunity here to mess with the setup a little bit. We'll get a ridge, okay. All demons at the ridge. Anything else? Give us something spicy. Something Core wouldn't see coming. Something bold and unexpected. Okay, at least one Celestial Spike. I don't know if that's particular. Oh, hold on. No, Wisty came in with the no skills first. That is true. That is true. Okay, well, in that case, technically, that means we go with the Wisty request here, and I wrote her you might get a double the value on that request, as it does apply both to the masteries and also to the characters, maybe for the next one. Okay.
I'm back.
Alright, well now it's getting a little more interesting. Remove the talismans while we're at it.
Ooh. At least, okay, we're not doing Celestial Spike first, right? That's next time.
No. We're gonna wait on the Celestial Spike since we had the no masteries request. So no talismans, no masteries, all demons at the ridge is where we stand. And that accounts for just about everything. So unless anyone wants to throw a song in there, oh well, hold on. We can activate the sermon intro. That is true. That is true. Just to add even more to it. I mean, at this rate, we have to do a song, right? We have to do everything. I think that's the one thing we do not have right now. We can't leave that one thing unchanged, right? The odd request out. We'll make Tariq and Celeste feel neglected. We have... It's technically not quite the full catalog for Pyre, but it's quite a bit. Alright, Macaw's coming in with the Thrash Pack. Nice. And then, alright. We'll put the Never to Return Accusers in the next one. We'll put that in the queue. We have a couple things in the queue at this point, no worries. Okay. Now, we are ready to go.
Stand forth, exiles. You stand upon the Ridge of Gaul. Each of you seeks to be free from this forsaken land. Prevail and step closer to freedom. Pyre hearts, stand ready. The Fate stand prepared. Who shall stand together here this night?
Alright, but remember, all demons. All demons. I know we can't take Lendl, even though this is the first arena where you
We're
find
doing
him.
all demons?
All demons, yes.
Can we restart the right?
Mm-hmm. Do you have
I have
a
a
hangover effect on one of your demons?
On one of my demons, yes.
Oh, you do? Okay, yeah, no worries then.
Yay, another sermon. Free.
Oh, true. It was all just an elaborate ruse to get another sermon intro. I should have known.
Good evening,
Welcome,
exiles. You heed the summons to the Ridge of Gaul. Here you may step closer to achieving freedom. Only the righteous shall emerge victorious. Pyre heart, stand ready. The Fate, stand prepared.
True. Double the value. It's exactly what you knew that was gonna happen.
The rites.
You anticipated it.
Demon.
Rigged in your favor, exactly. And was it Macaw's who did the demon request? Because I assume no Orlek. I'm assuming that's the case. I mean, it might be that neither player was planning on taking him anyway, but just to clarify.
We're gonna assume no Orlek.
Hadn't considered Orlek? I mean, oftentimes in the past when we've had people say, you know, demon-specific requests, we've sometimes basically called Orlek his own class of archdemon or something like that. Since he is the only character who has his own unique statistical setup. So he kind of does deserve at least his own subcategory.
None left unscathed.
But of course, it does mean that the setups here for both players are completely identical. No masteries, no talismans, so it is just the base demon setup. All the characters are identical, of course, even within the same team. Except for the color scheme, and that is critically important.
Why, that was all of them.
Like, I'm sorry, Vispalette, but I'm not liking the coloration on those raiments. I think on core side, Iggy definitely has the best color scheme. You know, his Is that because it looks very similar to the True Nightwing's color scheme? Perhaps. Perhaps. As for Wisty's team, not liking Iggy's that much.
Exiles shall return ere long.
Might be Jody's. Or the default Fate color scheme with Vids here. Depends on how much you like the goldenness. This is, of course, the most important aspect of the team setup in matches such as this. Then again, if the players knew how to change their raiment colors, then they would be even better still, but I'm not sure that they do. Not sure they've unlocked the secret strats. Ooh, double banishment there for Core. And that means time now, perhaps, to get the throw off, but Wisty with the quick recovery, but then loses a demon. The tricky thing with the demons is, of course, that they have a fairly long respawn time, and with no webbed landthorns or anything like that to help bring them back, it does mean the players will certainly, at times, find themselves defenseless, as Core able to sneak in a 17 damage throw there. Fate's Iggy has cool colors. I don't like that color scheme very much. It's too monotone, monochromatic for me. Not enough variety. Not enough pop. Also, I don't think it's black. I think it's actually like a dark brown. I feel like pure black might look better. Yeah, dark purple. It's not black. It's almost black, but I feel like it would look better if it actually was, or it might. I don't know.
Yes.
There's another double banishment, but oh, look at that. Quick recovery from Wisty, but now after having gotten all of Wisty's demons banished in relatively quick succession, that is the situation that I was talking about, where it is certainly possible for either player to find themselves defenseless and have to wait a decent bit before any of the demons make their return. Jody. Vanish before she can finish the throw. Oh, look at that snipe from Wisty. And two-pronged attack. Oh, and only one defender left on Core's end, but able to get the stop nonetheless. Now it's Core with the numbers advantage. Starting to move his pieces in toward the middle, but Wisty on the counter. Oh, loses both exiles, and now Core might have just enough time to get this off. Yes, for the full 30 damage nonetheless. And that was almost going to be a double banishment for Wisty, but instead both players trading one demon. Wisty banishes another, but once again, banish one demon and lose one demon. But it's Wisty who's defenseless, at least until Jody returns. Here she is. She is quick enough to make that saving play. And notably, of course, one at least full damage score from Core would be enough. We know there's no rekindling because we know there's no masteries, and not that that'd be a huge factor for the demons, but more importantly, no talismans for rekindling. No leech either, as we sometimes see people do with talismans on the demons. Core loses one demon, loses another demon. Wisty getting aggressive here. Does lose that demon, the one that Wisty was pushing most aggressively forward with. Ooh, big double banishment though. Every time it looks like there might be an opportunity in the making, the players able to get the all-important stop. buy themselves some time to get some of those exiles back. Oh, and Wisty, if they were able to get past that last defender, did have a clean room, a clean pathway straight to the Pyre. Core now with the defenders back, and suddenly it's Wisty who is defenseless. And Core gets enough on the throw to finish the job.
Good game.
They
GG.
vastly outperformed their adversaries.
Well played, you two.
The rite is complete.
That is true. That is the word that Macaws used to describe this setup.
Until the next rite.
One that I'm not sure I've ever actually heard someone use before. Alright, well, let us reset ourselves to our defaults, because we certainly changed quite a few things there. We did have a few things in the queue, though. Let's see, we had a song request from a Nor, which was some version of Never to Return, I forget which, and then Iroder had a Celestial Spike request. It was Accuser's Never to Return. Okay, so we had the song, and then because it was a Celestial Spike mastery request, technically speaking, it's kind of a 2-for-1 request in that it does obviously require that you take a demon in order to take Celestial Spike.
I'm gonna do like 2 more and then I'll let someone else be versus Wisty.
Okay, so heads up. Oh, is it frozen? No, okay. It should be showing up as Never to Return Accusers here. But, if there's anyone else who is interested in getting in on the action soon, it sounds like Core is looking to swap out in the relatively near future, so whatever preparations you might need to make those now, because we will be looking to call someone else's name soon. Macaws is ready, Camilo is as well. Alright, we potentially might find ourselves doing a double switch there, or potentially stagger a little bit. We'll see what makes the most sense. But let's get this one started. I wrote her as well. Okay, we have a lot of people today. Maybe we'll
get off and start hosting.
yeah, maybe we'll rotate a little more quickly in that case if we have a lot of people who are ready to go. Did I reset the arena?
Welcome.
I might have forgotten to do that. I did not. Okay.
We can check. No, you did.
Who shall conduct the rites?
Was there requests?
There is a request for Celestial Spike. So, technically, Demon with Celestial Spike. At least on... I suppose we'll go with at least one of those. I have heard some people making a big deal about the new Path of Exile League. It's been a while, and by a while I mean several years since I last played Path of Exile, but glad that it is still doing good stuff.
Exile.
I remember at one point I even made some Pyre-themed characters. I made an Orlek character in Path of Exile years ago. Three-player Pyre, three-player Pyre, 1 Exile per player. Would be fun. But it would definitely change the dynamic of the game quite a bit. So much is based around only being able to have one character move at a time. I mean, I feel like it would play a lot more like the more traditional sports games in that case. There are, of course, already many similarities between, maybe not your standard basketball or hockey games, but ones that perhaps throw little twists and, power-ups, superpowers, what have you, because obviously Pyre does have some extra bells and whistles beyond just what you see in a standard sport. But the other thing is that because you can only move one exile at a time, that is a distinct difference. And once you take that away, I feel like it starts to feel a little, or definitely at least somewhat, more similar to those other games.
Ignatius,
Alright, but here we go.
commence.
And oh, Wisty breaking out the very quick Feral Curse, which transformed all of Core's characters into defenseless Howlers, and for a second, after banishing those Howlers fairly quickly, looked like Core was going to be able to get them back in their usual form where they'd be able to defend, which is usually something you want to be careful not to do. But Wisty was still able to get a score out of that, so no problem there. It is, of course, a one-use salute, though. So oftentimes we see players wait to break it out until near the end of the match, but Wisty did not choose to do so.
The Pyre Heart's adversaries gained an edge.
And Wisty, of course, following up once again, that time with a plunge.
Hey, Lids,
Yeah,
what do you notice?
that's some interesting throwing
That's
range.
interesting. That's interesting. It's very interesting.
Also, did the voice just have a very strange line? Was that me hearing things, or did the voice actually? I don't know if I've ever heard that before. What was that? Is it only with Iggy? I mean, it's not the first time we've seen this happening, but I forget if we figured out what the cause of it is. Oh, that looked like that throw was going to be on target. Right, it's not like it's unheard of for that to happen. I just don't remember if we know how and why it happens.
It's de-amplify the curse.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I suppose in that case... Oh, well, that just further emphasizes the lack of range. But maybe that is, in that case, a reason to break out the Imp Salute a little bit earlier. Granted, it is technically a bug, so...
It has gone in.
Lids, tonight or sometime we gotta go over your log.
Two triumvirates are neck and neck. 'Tis taken.
So pitiful.
Iggy's just coming back from the gym. He was working out and his arms are a little tired. Can't really get the usual throwing range going. Do we have a fix for this one specifically?
Yes.
We do? Okay.
You like, Rita.
Alright. Just for what it's worth, just like to make a disclaimer here. I've installed every mod that you guys have told me to install, and it admittedly gets very frustrating at times when people tell me that I have all the mods and then I don't have all the mods, and then it takes a long time for us to discover that there are some that I don't actually have.
And it is done.
But Core, able to get the winning throw there,
The Pyre Heart
completing the comeback.
Their adversaries confidently thwarted.
GG.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
Alright, well, let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
Alright, I think I see what's happening here. We've had a lot of demon requests, but Honora specifically requests Iggy here. I think as perhaps a bit of redemption after he's had now, hopefully, a day off to rest and get back to being able to throw his usual distance for this next match. And then Core will put us at the Glade. Honor wants to confirm or disprove her own theory. And Grand Ceremony. Okay. So again, heads up that Core and we might look to do a double switch after this one,
Yeah,
just given how we
sounds
have
good.
a fair number of people who are looking to get in today. Excuse me.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, so let's get this one started. What may very well end up being our last one between Core and Wisty here.
The Pyre Hearts shall take on the fate. Welcome.
Okay, so we do have a request for Iggy specifically,
Who shall conduct the rites?
but otherwise, everything else
Sandra.
is still up to the players. Wisty goes with a Leeching Udmilda. Core with the Typhoon Bottle on Volfred. Wisty going double crone here, this time with an exploding Vorfrit. Core says, let me just redo that real quick. There is the Iggy, and it is with the legendary talisman for the extra casting distance. Whereas Wisty goes for the speed on Iggy. And here we go. Big cast from Snadra, in fact, banishes the entirety of Wisty's team. And it is a team that takes a while to come back from banishment, so plenty of time for Core to charge up that 30 damage throw. Another big Snadra power cast. Snadra now retrieving the orb and gets the shield, courtesy of Volfred, helping to set her up for a 20 damage throw. Snadra again, this time it's 2 victims, make it 3 to those big power casts.
The orb flies true.
Now where Snadra leaves off, Iggy picks up. He's banished. Snadra still able to get that big power cast though, and even after having gotten some of those exiles banished a little while ago, Wisty still without getting any of them back here.
The rite has nearly ended. Succeed.
Wisty now with Vorfrit. Unblockable throw.
Flung right in.
Cut a little bit short here. It's 20 damage.
Now to the flame.
Oh, that's another double banishment there, but Iggy holding on. Doing just enough to avoid getting chased down by the opposing Iggy. Wisty defenseless here though, and Core only needs one more score. Wisty with just enough time to get some of those crones back, and then plunges for 30 here. But no prayer beads, so that means no Udmilda in this round, and Vorfrit banished. Iggy banished, and that means time for Core.
A devious
But Wisty holding on with 5.
Farewell for now, witch.
Both the crones down, Iggy down as well. Core with time,
And it is done.
and finishes
GG.
the job.
The Pyre
Thanks for the
Hearts
rights.
prevail.
Good game.
GG.
Their adversaries must be crying tears of shame.
Well played, you two.
The rite is ended.
Alright, let's head on back. And I think we are
Until the next rite.
Looking to make a double switch here. Strangest BM you've seen? Alright, so I know we had, I think it was 3 people expressing interest. It was Mikos, Camilo, and Iroder. I can check the, in that order, is when that interest was expressed. So usually we would go in order of interest expressed. However, I know iRotor is, of course, several hours ahead, and therefore, maybe iRotor, just to check in, how are you doing from a timing standpoint? I don't know if we've... Camilo, iRotor. I don't know if I've seen that matchup either. Okay. Alright, if that works for you, Mikos, then we can certainly, assuming that still works... Yeah, iRotor wouldn't want to go too late. Okay, no worries. Looks like Mikos is voluntarily letting Camilo and iRotor go first, if that still works on your end, Camilo. iRotor. One moment, I need to get rid of Mervale. Meanwhile, iRotor's like, come on, Lids. Got rid of Mervale 20 minutes in. Give me a little credit here. Works for you, Camilo? Alright. Let me get at least Camilo in here. Sounds like iRotor might need just a minute. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay, and let me reset here. I don't believe we have anything in the queue anymore, so let us know if there is anything we would like to see for this Camilo iRotor matchup. And Camilo, are you going to try to go on keyboard mouse today? I know we've had mixed success with that at times.
Yeah, I'll go with keyboard.
Okay. Now, Rotor got a new controller. Okay. Were you using a non-Xbox controller in the past? I know some people have used more quote-unquote unconventional controllers, and maybe at times that has made it a little more difficult on the remote play side. Just had issues. Fair enough. Alright, let me send you an invite. iRotor. Here you are. You ready? Perfect.
By the way, I think you have to enable my keyboard.
Oh, let me do that. Now is a good time. Oh, and it's on this screen. Oh, that is iRotor, who I just did that for. There we go.
Okay, yes, it works.
Okay, great. Probably worth double checking controls, because I feel like there's a chance we might have switched them around. Is this what you use? Okay. Did you get the invite iRotor? Did that go through? I can resend, of course, if that would be helpful. No, looks like you're good. Okay, great. Alright, let me set you guys up on stream as well. This will be iRotor. This will be Camilo. And then are these the triumvirates you two would like to be? We can keep Camilo on the fate in that case. Withdrawn for iRotor. Alright, nice. Okay, so I have not seen any requests yet. Of course, this will be the first match of the day for these two. So perhaps Makes sense to give them a little bit of time to warm up before we do anything too outlandish, but that's ultimately up to you guys. Core says we ought to go to the Nest of Triesta. The Nest of Triesta. Okay. And Skydance. Okay. Thematically fitting. That's it from Core? Okay. And I have not seen anything else from anyone else. So maybe we stick with that. And let's get started.
The withdrawn shall confront the fate. Welcome.
All right.
Who shall conduct the rites?
So no exile or team setup related requests here. That much is all up to the players. And it's a Prayer Beads Almer in the first spot for Iroder. Then Nutrition Stick Volfred is the lead for Camilo.
Exile.
Webbed Lanthorn Raji in Iroder's case.
Sir
Now
Gilman.
Exploding Gilman for Camilo. Now Titan Tooth Tizo for Iroder. And Camilo will take Prayer Beads on Pamatha. Alright, so here we go. Our first matchup between...
Wait, I cannot control a lot.
Oh. This
Yeah,
is
I
true.
think there's some weird thing going on.
Okay, let's see.
I'm controlling. What?
Wait, okay. Did I control both I'm not control one.
Yeah, hold on a
No,
second.
no.
Who is moving the withdrawn
I'm
right
both
now?
moving the
I can
withdrawn.
You both are?
Yeah.
Let's hold on a second. Oh.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
Huh?
Why are they even to control? Wait, what the? What?
I do not
Do
have
I
my
have
controller
the-
plugged in.
Do I have keyboard enabled? Yes. I don't know what's going on.
Why does it even show two controllers?
What? Huh? Do you have a controller plugged in, Camilo?
No, I do not.
That's weird. Very
have-
typical Pyre.
I have like some controller emulator for the keyboard that's still installed or whatever.
I've used this new keyboard before and it has not give us problems yet.
Why doesn't see a key? It doesn't see a keyboard. I should at least see Lid's keyboard, right?
Yeah, it's not even letting me use mine.
Can you move this? Can you move?
I
this?
just burn it or don't burn it with fire and just exit versus mode and then just do this again.
Let's exit versus mode.
Wow.
We could have Iroder try replugging.
I mean, yes, but it doesn't, like, why would I
The
make
problem
the
is not really
keyboard
on
show up?
Iroder's end.
Wait, okay, I'll try it.
Why?
It's just it's not even recognizing my own
No,
keyboard.
no,
Oh, okay,
it's
hold on.
morning. Beautiful.
But as soon as Iroder plugs back in, it thinks there are two controllers.
What?
So when you unplugged Iroder, it said there was one controller and one keyboard mouse. But once you plugged back in, it is back to
Where's the
insisting.
ghost controller coming from? Lid. Do I have a keyboard controller? Do I have, like, an
My
adapter
controller is
that
not
goes-
plugged in.
So what? Wait.
Kind of
So I
magic
left.
is this.
What does it show now? If you exit versus mode and go in again, what's happening then?
It's
There is no one has a controller plugged in right now.
Okay,
maybe
then
I wanna
re-invite
play.
me.
Maybe I should play in controller and use it.
Maybe the game is
Just
trying.
re-invite me and we'll see what happens.
Let me get you back in.
Maybe I should play in controller. It's a thing of the destiny. It's fate. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna plug in my controller.
Remote play continues to find new ways to mess with Camilo.
I don't know what's going on.
Neither do I.
So apparently it registers 2 controllers for me, even though Steam Remote Play only registers 1 controller.
It seems like it is registering a Camilo's keyboard mouse as a controller for some reason. But it's also not recognizing my keyboard mouse. I don't know. It makes no sense.
Now I plugged in my controller, but it's not doing nothing. But Steam Remote Play does say I have the controller plugged in.
Okay, let's see. Hold on. What about now? If you do the bumpers, Camilo, does that change anything?
Doesn't seem to.
Let me plug in my not controller that has issues, and I want to see if it still shows 2.
Nope. It's not. My controller is not doing nothing. Why do you hate me, Pyre?
Oh? Oh wait, is this just because I unplugged the controller?
I think so.
Yeah, in the brief moments in between when iRotor does not have his controller plugged in, Remote Play recognizes a keyboard mouse.
That controller has multiple souls. Oh, I can control now. I can move.
Okay, that suggests Camilo is now player 1.
I cannot do anything.
Can't you
Hold
move?
on. iRotor's controller is not registered. You did plug in a controller, iRotor?
Yes, let me just replug it.
Now I stop being able to move.
Okay, let's just see.
Okay,
what
now it
happens.
says so.
Okay, so now both controllers are at least showing up on Remote Play.
Still cannot change anything. Put me as a controller too. Can you still control anything, Camilo?
I cannot right now.
What's
Okay,
what-
let's change you
That's
both.
as far as I can go.
Wait, let me just. Okay. Change my controller for it. I still cannot do anything. Let me quickly start my Pyre. See if I see 2 controllers on my end, and then I'll report back to you.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, Remote Play.
Now I can
Slash
move.
Pyre.
Wow.
Why does it register 2 controllers? I have no idea. Wait.
Somehow, some way, Remote Play finds a new way, seemingly every week, to throw some different kind of monkey wrench.
No, for me,
Yes.
just 1 controller. What is going on? It's just for me, if I just start my own game, it's just 1 controller, 1 keyboard. Maybe reinvite me again, maybe. I just restart Steam and then I can reinvite me.
My god.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe restarting Steam will do it? I have no idea at this point.
Did someone forget the sacrifices to E-Stock that we have to do beforehand?
Dare I say that might have been it. Let's see. You showing up yet? No.
Send me a new invite. This just crashed for me.
Oh, there you are.
No, I'm not. It crashed. Just send me another invite.
maybe snap one of them for... Yeah, if we do run into... Like, if we can't sort this out, then it might make sense to get McCoss in here and see if that is still an issue, or if it does magically get better with the different person in.
So, I cannot do anything right now.
Me neither. I mean, I can move the mouse. That's a lot.
No, that's not the one that I was putting him on. There we go. What about now?
No.
Nope.
Oh, Pyre. And remote play. What are we gonna do with you?
But like, if it registers 2 controllers, right? If I have my adapter in, for example, then you will see 4 controllers on my end, even if I only have 1 plugged in. But that's not the case. I only see 1 controller on remote play. Like for me, 1 controller.
This does not make much sense.
Fire hate us.
2 plus 2 officially equals 5. Confirmed.
That's what we have proven today.
If nothing else, for sure. Alright, I am starting to lean toward seeing if we can maybe, in part just for science sake, get McCoss in here and swap one of you out and just see if it magically gets better, and maybe, if nothing else, we learn something from doing that?
Something.
Because right now, I am assuming this is not going to work with the way that remote play is messing with us. Since neither of you can do anything right now, regardless of what controller I set you on. McCoss, are you still interested and available?
We were going to Tressa.
Okay, McCoss is available. I think it might make sense for us to swap one person out and just see if we can at least get remote play to work with a different combination of people. And maybe we figure out, is this weird double controller thing happening on iRotor's end, on Camilo's end, or is it just continuing to be inexplicable?
I'll swap out because I haven't, so let's see if that changes something.
Okay, so let
Let's
me...
get- And if it works, I'm gonna cry.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to get McCoss here. And let's just see if remote play cooperates when we do this.
I'm gonna cry.
So when we have just one of you in, then the other person, like right now, iRotor, you're fine, right?
Yeah, but it's still 2 controllers, I think, even if only I'm in.
Okay, but then if McCoss comes in...
When iRotor is in, like, it blocks out the keyboard completely, these controllers.
Yeah.
I mean, now my cost is in, so I'm not sure.
McCoss, can you, with the bumpers, does it do anything
No, I
on your
can't do
control?
anything anymore.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Hold on. Try changing you both.
Numbers are not bumping for me.
Nothing is bumping. This seems to suggest that the double controller issue is on iRotor's end.
Yeah, let me just go on.
Okay, and if we, in an attempt to confirm this theory, if we try to go McCoss Camilo, are we actually okay here? Does that work? Let me get you back in real quick, Camilo. So maybe this will be fine? What is going on? Exactly. Like right now, I think even before Camilo popped on. Okay. I'm gonna restart Pyre real quick.
Good.
I'm just gonna restart Pyre real quick. Give me a second here.
I'll be patient.
I think maybe that is the next step, at the very least.
Why?
Okay, got the game booted back up. Let me hop back in here. Okay, so for what it's worth, I currently do not have a controller plugged in. Okay, no, but this is actually this is fine because it's graying out the commence button, which suggests that the reason, or it does not recognize there as being a controller right now. That's why it's doing this. So it does not appear as though I have a. Do I have a phantom controller? Is it on my end? The fact that it is allowing me to do this seems strange.
Tickles was always in your PC.
I would think this would also be grayed out. What's up, Lilac? Remote play is acting up a bit for us at the moment, as it often does, but it has, of course, found a new way to challenge us.
Disrespected by remote play.
Okay, I mean, I could try to get a couple people back in here, but it really seems like my Pyre is doing something very. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna replug and unplug my controller.
I think we broke it.
It is unplugged right now. This is me tapping my you probably can't even hear that, but it's not plugged in. I will plug it in now. Okay.
Has been plugged.
Now I will unplug it to see if it remembers that it is no longer connected. And perhaps now we will stop seeing these phantom controllers appear. Okay. Shall we try the original duo we were looking for in this case, getting Camilo and Iroder, if that still works for you too, and maybe I have sorted it out on my end?
Let's see.
Iroder is still testing stuff? Okay, gotcha. Let's get, we'll go Camilo McCoss then and just see if this works. See if we can get anything at this point. Anything will do. Okay, we have you both in. I am tempted to say, don't touch anything, because at the moment it is registering a keyboard mouse, but I think we kind of need to do this. Yeah, nope. Because this kind of reveals that it is insisting on there being a phantom controller. So I'm starting to think this is on my end for some reason. Despite my not having a controller plugged in right. Oh wait, hold on.
Well,
Whatever
I
you just
unplugged
did.
Mine. I unplugged my controller and something happened.
Okay. Whatever that was, don't change anything.
Okay, I'm gonna have to play with my laptop instead of the keyboard, I guess.
Okay. Well, it seems like that may be our solution.
We saved Christmas.
Okay. So, it appears like we may actually be able to do a match now.
Oh my god.
Okay. So, let me set you guys up in the right places here. Oh, Camilo is set up properly. We have Macoss here. And Macoss, do you want to go True Nightwings? Is that your preference?
Yes, please.
Okay. Maybe, just maybe, we can be so bold as to attempt to have a match
okay.
here.
Wow.
Oh wait, no, we did.
We had
Did we?
a request.
We did. Okay, that was not a coincidence. Right.
Ignoring core. It's so funny.
Okay. Let's see if this works. Fingers crossed.
Let's pray.
Right? Pray to the scribes.
The true Nightwings shall confront the fate.
Okay, so no requests affecting your team composition, but of course the big thing here is just making sure that the right people can control the right teams at the right times.
Maybe we're asking too much.
Right? I know that is a big thing to ask, but maybe, just maybe, we can have that privilege.
Volfred.
Okay. No, you know what? No comment. No comment. I'm not going to speak at all about the current situation we find ourselves in until we get the match started. And then we will see how we are faring here.
You're not gonna jinx it.
Exactly. Alright, well, it's Web Lanthorn Tizo for Makos. It was Prayer Beads on Pamitha. Now Prayer Beads on the Stowaway on Camilo's end. Meta Ignarius. And lastly, Exploding Gilman. Alright, so this is the moment of truth.
Now begin.
How do we look? It seems like, dare I say, people might be controlling the correct teams. As Camilo jumps in here for 20.
There goes the harp.
Camilo back on the orb here, and with
The orbs engulf.
the extra damage there, able to exceed the typical 15 damage.
That's it.
Oh, and then the blink straight in. That had to be courtesy of a nutrition stick. That extra range on the saplings catches you off guard, and then following up with a jump in with the stowaway. Prayer Beads on her, so she is back.
And we are finished here.
Ulfred has that blink distance, and from some ranges those sap throws are unblockable. Wasn't the case there though. And Makos with a quick counterattack here. 15 damage from the imp throw. Camilo again. Now with Gilman, he explodes, taking out two of Makos's characters, and then Camilo gets pushed practically in for a plunge, which would have been the deciding score, but no, it's a short throw, short enough, and Makos is still holding on here. Makos with Tizo gets trapped. Does set up a relatively dangerous portal though, but Makos might not need it. Scoops up the orb and plunges directly in. And did have prayer beats on Pamitha, so she is still here. But here is, oh, the quick throw from Camilo is enough
The fate prevails.
to take the win.
Perhaps they do deserve their freedom after all.
GG.
GG.
Thus
We
ends
finally
this
could
night's
play.
I was gonna say, just the fact that we were able to get a match in, I am thankful for that alone.
Until the next rite.
Alright, so let us know, chat, if there is anything we would like to see for the next one. Otherwise, we'll at the very least reset our arena and our song. There we are. anything else we're looking for here? Of course, if not, then we can just leave it all up to the players to take whatever they want. That is always an option. Oh, alright then. Well, Lilac is putting us back on the boat to celebrate. Oh, good point. Very good point.
Celebrate.
Alright, will that be all, though? Looks like it may be. So let's get started.
The true Nightwings shall now face the fate.
Wait.
Welcome.
Alright, so your team composition is still up to you here.
Conduct the rites.
The extent to which you choose to embrace the boat magic. That is the key question. We'll see how the players choose to answer it. And in Macaus's case, it is a quick throwing manly. You wouldn't. Alright, Macaus. It is not often that I take sides. On this occasion, however, I'm pulling for you. Camilo has committed a horrible act of heresy
Rhyme.
Bertrude.
with a, dare I say, quarterback bullfred. It's just wrong. It's just wrong.
Headwind.
Canned Singularity on Headwind. And Speedy Ignarius is the final choice for Macaus. Final choice for Camilo will be an exploding Mammoth. Alright, so here we go. We are back on the boat, of course, and we do have one demon, but otherwise not the most boat magic-centric of teams here. As we are not going to speak about how Camilo scored that.
The orb is up.
Nor are we going to speak about that score.
Thrust into the fire.
I'm gonna keep going.
Exploding sapling flame, Macaus getting some banishments. But Camilo able to bring some of those exiles back, courtesy of the Sacred Bond. And from some ranges, those sap throws, dare I say, are unblockable. Not that that is something that should be happening as often with Volfred. No comment.
From afar. Now go on, just once more.
Camilo still in possession here.
The sacred miracle
But
has
Macaus
kept the
has
flames
rekindling what
alive.
would have otherwise been a deciding score.
There goes the harp.
Macaus reclaims with Bertrude, but she gets shoulder smashed.
And it is done.
We will not speak of this rite ever again.
The fate prevailed. Was as though
The backstory
strife
is, and I thought
stood by their
Camilo,
side.
you were aware of this, but our first ever Right Club Civil War
End this night's
was quarterback
proceedings.
Manly against Speedy Volfred. You just created a quarterback Volfred,
Until the
and that is not
stars
allowed.
align.
I have heard about the Lions, but I decided to break the rules.
Oh, I just went in the least efficient way. There we go. Okay. Well, let us know, chat, if there is anything else we would like to see for the next one. To think that was supposed to be a celebratory rite. Disgusting. To besmirch the boat with that kind of tragic setup. Alright, well, I'm not immediately seeing any requests here, so that may mean we're gonna leave this one up to the players unless we have any last-minute thoughts here. But seeing none, let's get back into the action.
The true Nightwings versus the Fate.
Alright, so we're at the book,
Welcome.
and no requests,
Who shall conduct the rites?
so this one's all up to the players.
It's something
Oh.
happening with it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
That
I
doesn't
can't
look
move.
good. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on.
Okay, I think it's just that there is a mouse like stopping him from doing anything, so he can
Try
still
this.
do stuff. Thankfully.
Is that any better?
Nope.
Hold on.
So I think you're gonna have to pick for him.
Yeah, we could
There's
try
some-
like unplugging, replugging is always a potential solution.
Oh,
Oh.
wait. There we go.
Except
We're back.
apparently player 1 is actually player 3. Of course.
Lovely.
This makes complete sense. Never mind the fact that, you know, this changed after having completed 2 matches.
No comments.
It makes perfect sense if you don't think about it.
Rookie.
Banishing Throws Rookie. We had a stowaway who is copying the garb of the most stylish man in the downside, but that is not Gareth. Make no mistake, that is not Gareth.
Can
Back
you
to-
move now?
Nope. I can pause, but I can't move.
Okay.
It's just that there's a mouse like getting.
Yeah, I think in that case what I'm going to do, Makos, is I'm going to give you keyboard mouse controls to select your team, and then usually once the right actually starts, your controller magically starts working again.
Love that.
Oh,
We're-
remote play.
We're starting to develop like contention measures for each problem that remote play gives.
Alright, then Speedy Jodariel.
I'm speedy.
We have Snadra and the Stowaway. So Makos will round out the team here with Prayer Beads on Barker. And Camilo will go with Web Lanthorn Teaser.
Commence.
Now he's controlling me.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I'm
Is that with your controller?
No, and I can switch characters with his team.
Okay. Let's experiment a little bit here. So this was the setup that was working before.
All right. I'm back
Well-
on my side.
Makos
And
is
I can.
Oh,
And I'm
no,
on
again.
his side.
Nope, I can't. I can control nothing.
And
Wait,
you
no,
can
we're
because
both
you're moving
both
right now.
controlling. We're both controlling my player.
Yes.
What? Remote play, why? Okay, let's see. In that case, Makos, can you unplug and replug your controller, and maybe we just see where that lands us?
Yep. We are unplugged.
Replug.
Sometimes that is the magical
We are
solution.
Replugged.
Okay. Let's just test this.
Alright, I am moving on my side.
Okay, can
And I
you
think
use
I'm
skills
Oh,
and everything?
and Camilo is also moving on my side.
Hello.
Okay. I think in this case, what we might do. Oh, actually, not here. Let's check here. Check here. Huh.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Let's just see if that did anything.
I can move.
I can move on mine.
Okay, I
Beautiful.
think we might be good here. That's close enough to the middle that maybe I'll set us to the pause screen. I'll just give you guys a countdown.
It's
Press
cool.
start
I'm gonna
the match.
press Y a lot.
Okay. Alright, so I'll give you guys a countdown. I'll go 3, 2, 1, go. And on go, I'll hit resume.
Perfect.
3, 2, 1, go.
Good.
Makos with a little bit of black magic jumping from the stowaway. But Camilo still able to win the orb back and still able to get the plunge in here for 15 with the imp, although admittedly perhaps that was not Camilo's preferred score, and here is Makos with a quick answer. It's 20 damage coming from the stowaway's throw.
Fate's adversaries may as yet prevail.
Big cast from Snadra. But Camilo still in control here, at least until Jody goes down, but the follow-up with a 20 damage curve plunge is successful. It now means no rookie for Camilo, except Jody goes on a banishing spree, taking out the entirety of Makos's team.
The orb has hit the mark.
So time for Jody to charge up a throw there. Just 25, not quite the full 30. I think you could just barely see Barker was starting to spawn back in for Makos.
Come on.
This time it is a quick 8 damage throw from Camilo's Cur. Stowaway, blocked, and now banished.
Now,
And that throw is now worth 14 from Camilo's Cur.
your victory's at hand.
And a banishing spree this time from Tizo.
Rookie flung the orb
Camilo now
into the flame.
with 15 damage, and that means Makos holding on with just 3, but all you need is 1. Makos with the stop. Oh, but another series of quick banishments here leaves Makos defenseless, and so Camilo finishes the job with the throw.
What a crushing victory it was.
GG.
GG.
Good game.
The ceremony is complete.
Well played, you two. Alright, now let's head on back. Let us know, chat,
Until the next rite.
if there's anything we'd like to see for the next one, and hopefully remote play is cooperative, of course. Not immediately seeing anything, though. Let us know if there is anything we'd like to do for the next one. Otherwise, we'll leave it up to the players.
There is, I have an idea.
Okay. Camilo comes in with the customize off. So randomized exiles, masteries, and talismans for both players. Could still do a song or an arena if either of those are of interest, but otherwise we have basically everything else accounted for here.
There is still Titan Stars.
Okay. Looks like that will be it. So let's get started.
The true Nightwings
Alright, we're at the
shall
ridge.
take on
It
the
is
fate.
Savage, Sap, and Demon for
To
Macaws.
the adversary's flank.
And it is Harp, Demon, and Imp for Camilo. I feel like I saw at least one talisman popping up. A Webbed Lanthorn on, I think that's Manly for Macaws. That's not bad. I feel like there was something popping up on Camilo's end, but I was looking at the exiles themselves and didn't see what name was popping up there. There is the Webbed Lanthorn activating, bringing back the Stowaway. But it's Camilo in control here with Tamitha. She's banished, though. Sudden Grasp. Oh, okay, that must be on the Stowaway. Macaws has the Salute, and Macaws has the only exile at the moment. But Tamitha does return.
I have a bottle.
You have a bug?
Can't singularity.
What's that?
Can't singularity.
Oh, you have Can Singularity.
I think it's with the imp.
Okay. Oh, on Tizo? I might have, there's a little bit of a visual effect for it. Might have just seen it on Tizo. Oh, and it's that infinite stamina on the Stowaway when she has the orb. That might be the case. I think I might have seen that. Tamitha
The fate
gets a
of
throw in
us
here.
to
It's
strike the
17.
adversary's flame.
But Macaws had the extra starting Pyre life. In fact, both players did from their demons. Oh, and
Flame is stricken.
Camilo able to, sneak in a throw there, and in fact, has 28 rather than the usual just 20 damage on the Harp throw. Not entirely sure what the source of that is. It's a talisman of some variety, but there are a few that could be behind that. Macaws back in possession here. Moving in with the Stowaway. Ooh, but down she goes to the big implosion. Everyone down at least for a minute there for Camilo, but Camilo now with Tamitha once again. And threads the needle for that throw, which once again can go over 20 damage. In this case, 22 out of the possible 28. This time, 23 out of the possible 28. Stowaway, though, first to the orb, but she's quickly banished here. Camilo had a lot of success with Tamitha, but not that time round. Macaws trying to lock down that orb with the sapling, and does just that. But Camilo actually can destroy the saplings with those Harp casts, as he just demonstrated there. Stowaway again for Macaws. Biggie able to rush her down. Vispaleth for Macaws, getting the banishments, though. Macaws starting to move everyone in here. It's the Stowaway.
Merely a glancing
Goes for a
blow.
quick throw here.
The orb
Stowaway
is
first the orb once more. She's blocked and banished. Tamitha
flung with force of will.
seemingly threw that straight into one of Macaws' exiles, but nonetheless it made it through. Oh, Macaws does have the team shield coming from the sap rather than just the individual shield.
Oh,
Stowaway goes around the other way, but he's still banished. Oh, and okay. Camilo has the salute on his imp. It's not usually the most valuable of salutes. Macaws back with the Stowaway and is able to get a quick throw in here. This time it's 8. Stowaway again. Back to Vispaleth. And Manly, well shielded. Well shielded again. Does cost stamina. Stowaway retreats to the safety of the sapling, but then makes a move. But Camilo not faked out on that occasion. Tizo moving in. Blocked. knocked back, eventually banished, but does create a portal in the process, of course. Camilo able to get that, but quick recovery. Very precise on that blink from Mikos. Just enough to stop Camilo's attack.
A bit of a blunder.
Mikos back to the stowaway. Stowaway quickly taken care of. Oh, and Camilo through that portal.
Tizo's aim was
Able to set up a 15 damage throw from Tizo. At this point, it is certainly possible for Camilo to at least eliminate Mikos' starting Pyre life with one more score from anyone but Tizo.
I'm pretty sure he has 10 recantling because he has Warden Shield.
Yeah, it does. There is a sap on Mikos' side, so very well may see some rekindling. And Camilo confirms that theory here. It's 10 on Mikos' second life bar. Tamitha trying to bulldoze her way through. But Mikos able to stop her. But Camilo not giving up here, and in fact sets up an extremely dangerous portal, more or less directly on top of Mikos' Pyre. Might make that an automatic score if Camilo can make it in. Here comes Iggy. Knocks back one of the defenders and is able to make it in for the winning plunge.
prevail. They overwhelmed their adversaries utterly.
GG.
GG.
The rite is complete.
Well played, you two. Alright, well, let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
And let us know, chat, if there's anything we want to set up for the next one. Otherwise, at the very least, we'll turn that customize back on. Oh, alright. Say it with conviction. All imps. All imps is the request. Anything else we'd like to go along with that? I was gonna say, there is at least one thing that goes along with that quite well. The Isle of Kalamer. We'll lock that in. Will that be all? Flutterfly as well? Okay, perhaps the missing piece. One last component we needed to throw in there. There we are. Okay. Now we're ready.
The true Night Wings shall now face the fate. Welcome.
Alright, so it's all imps here.
Who shall
Okay,
conduct
something.
the rites?
Oh, is it? Oh no.
You're gonna have to use a mouse.
Mikos, is this you on keyboard mouse?
Yes, it's
Moving the mouse right now.
Okay. Let's try setting up with keyboard mouse, and hopefully you're good once the match starts. This does look similar to what we were seeing before. Boss goes for the extra infinite stamina. The first imp. Of course, we know classes are going to be identical here for both players, but it is the mastery setup and perhaps even more importantly, the talisman setup, where the players are going to differentiate their teams, and a voluntary curse talisman, that Black Heart, for Camilo. Now the imps are potentially the most capable to handle the downside of maybe coming back as a howler if you take the imp salute, but then again, the imp salute doesn't usually have much of a purpose outside of that, so sacrificing one of your masteries in order to set up the talisman, is that worth doing? Well, only time will tell.
Messenger imp.
On Messenger Imp. I wrote her, you think the double controller issue thing? Kerfang on Raji. Yes? Okay. Maybe in that case, we could try to see if we can squeeze in a little bit of time with iRotor, because I know it's probably starting to get pretty late for you. And we were trying to get you in earlier, but then Remote Play had something to say about that. Web Lanthorn on Tizo. So now Macaws is all set up here. And the Leech
Messenger
on Messenger Imp for Camilo.
Oh, wait. What?
Are you controlling the correct teams?
Yes, I think you, for a moment, you tap out of the game.
Okay,
so
yeah, that's weird. I don't know why I did that, because I
guy-
did not
okay,
have
my
my
guy.
hands on the keyboard. But alas, we should be fine now, it seems. Do we want to
No.
do a restart, or are we good?
Okay, we're not good.
Oh.
My guy keeps zipping on his own.
Oh, you're
Are
right
you
about that.
pressing shift or something?
I am not touching any of my things.
Okay, neither am I. Let's go.
I think
see.
it's fine. I think that's.
Let's just see. That I think is what fixed it last time. Is that any better?
I think we're good now.
Are you randomly moving it all though?
Nope, we are good.
Okay, awesome. Want me to give you guys a countdown?
Sure.
Okay, we'll go back on this screen then. All right, so I'll give you a 3, 2, 1, go, and on go I'll hit resume. 3, 2, 1, go. Camilo with the imp salute for intimidation, even if, you know, it doesn't do much.
somebody get the orb.
It sends a message, and that's what matters sometimes. Here's Macaws. Camilo with it back now and through the portal, but Macaws quickly answers. Now Macaws with an opening,
True night wings
and
make
with
their mark
extra
among
damage
men.
on that imp plunge is 25 rather than the usual 15. But Macaws is now defenseless after plunging with an imp that did not have prayer beads, but Macaws able to intercept that throw through the portal.
Too bad for that one.
And now with the almost enough room to sneak through there, ever so close. Not quite close enough, and Camilo just barely able to make it through there, and 33 damage on that plunge. That, I believe, was the Kerfang imp in that case, but means that now that imp is gone. And Camilo does set up a portal directly on top of Macaws' Pyre, only for that portal to be reset, and oh, it was a race right there. Camilo able to catch up to Macaws, but if not for that, Macaws was probably clean through, ready to score. Back with Macaws now, through the portal, fairly close to Camilo's Pyre, but Camilo in position now. There was the Blackheart activating in the Howler form, but with that salute, Camilo able to set back into Imp form. And that portal is just about straight on Macaws' Pyre for what is more or less an automatic score, and there it is, only 15 damage on that occasion though. Less than half what we saw when Camilo gets his preferred imp to score. Macaws also eyeing portal.
Now go.
Goes through, gets the infinite stamina in the process. Calls. Oh, once again. Seemingly had a little bit of a head start, but Camilo able to catch up just in time. Now it's McCoss making the stop. Oh, and those imps creating a bit of a wall for McCoss, but McCoss still quick enough to get in here. It's 15 damage. Wall of imps in the middle.
The orb is taken.
McCoss once again with the stop. It did plunge with an exile that did not have prayer beat, so at best McCoss had just 2 exiles here.
Very sad for the true knight.
McCoss defenseless at the moment. So time for Camilo. Oh, not only to get 15 damage, that's 10 leech as well. I forgot about that aspect. So a net 25-point play. McCoss with a double banishment and a dangerous portal, but Camilo still in possession. But McCoss gets the orb back right as Camilo gets the 2 imps back.
Engulfed within the orb.
McCoss, though, banishes 2, wins the orb back, and now has room. Time to charge up a throw.
Gone in.
That's good for 15.
Into the adversary's flame.
Camilo blocked. Has a dangerous portal. McCoss in possession, though. Oh, and the portal does not take him far.
Yes.
Camilo through his portal. Trying to loop around, but McCoss stops that. And McCoss elusive here. Look at that!
Flame to ash.
Goes around everyone, and probably a few times over at that. Concluding with a 15 damage plunge. McCoss back in possession here. Uses the portal, but gets blocked.
True knight
Now
wins
McCoss defenseless here.
last.
Camilo with time.
For the other one.
Considerable
It's 15 now. Was there 10 leech as well on that exile?
now to the flame.
I'm not sure that there was. Camilo. Oh, and that was the extra damage imp. So that's all he needed.
And such a well-conducted victory
Good
it
game.
was.
GG.
The rite is done.
Well played, you two. Alright, well, let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
And just to check back in on iRotor, did you want to try to get in for a match or two before the night is through?
Let's try it.
Give it a shot? Okay. In that case, would we mind having one of our current players, either Camilo or McCoss, swapping out so we can attempt
Yeah, I
to
think
get
it's-
iRotor back in here?
There you go.
Alright. Thank you, Camilo. Good to have you. GG's.
Easy.
And in that case, we'll see if we can get some McCoss iRotor matchups. Okay. So it should be double controller here.
I cannot change anything.
Okay, now it may just be that in this case, you truly do need to be set for a different controller. What about now?
Still not?
Okay, let's try number 4. Whoa, what was that? There we are. What about now?
No.
Hmm.
Can you exit versus mode? I can
Yeah.
also replug quickly.
Yeah. That looks more promising.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Nice. Okay, glad we could sort that out then. Let me set you up here. Oh, let me spell your name correctly, first of all. Okay, no
I can just
Fate.
also just play like 2 games and then you can get Camilo back in.
Alright. Well, Camilo, how are you doing? Are you potentially able to get back in? / interested in getting back in? Or should we basically treat these next 2 rites as the penultimate rite and then do a liberation rite? You can get back in? Okay. In that case, maybe we'll just do a couple here between Makoss and Iroder, and then if that still works for you, Makoss, I don't know how long you can go for, but we could potentially have a few more matches after this with you and Camilo once again.
Yeah, I can keep playing for a little bit.
Okay, awesome. All right, so let's jump in here with these 2.
The true Night Wings versus
I'm pretty sure I reset the arena.
Withdraw.
Did I?
Welcome.
I think I did.
Who shall conduct the rites?
Alright, it is a quick throwing stowaway on Makoss's end for the lead. And a power casting, and I think that was shoulder smashing as well. Headwind. Web Lanthorn Messenger Imp for Makoss. Now a quick throwing Palmus for Iroder.
Set deluge.
Exploding Deluge is Makoss's final choice. And Iroder will go with a speedy Vids. Alright, so our first matchup of the day between Makoss and Iroder. One that I'm not sure we've seen much of overall. There's some Ninja Savage strats from Makoss, well demonstrated there. From the stowaway. Was that an offensive shoulder smash there from Headwind? It might have been. Stowaway back to ninjaing it up, but that time Iroder saw it coming. Iroder now with Vids. Able to get in for 30 on that plunge. Stowaway just barely avoids the banishment there. A little bit of a pinball. Palmus now. And Iroder momentarily defenseless. Looks like he took either the Web Lanthorn or rather, the Typhoon Bottle, or more like the Numbing Gust. I think I saw that Makoss was unable to sprint, jump, or throw while everyone was down on Iroder's side. Stowaway. Back to the ninja strats. But Headwind intercepts. He's banished though. And back with the stowaway for Makoss. That throw is intercepted. Now Iroder moves in and gets the quick throw off with Palmus. Good for 25. Stowaway. Back to Deluge. Deluge explodes. Vids. Locked. But gets it back. And there was an imp right on top of the Pyre, but it didn't stop Iroder from plunging there.
Now end the ceremony.
Now one score, potentially all that Iroder needs here.
Banishment.
But everyone is down on Iroder's side, so Makoss able to plunge in here. Headwind doing some big power casts. And able to finish the job with the plunge.
The withdrawn prevail.
GG.
They vastly outperformed their adversaries.
Well played, you two.
The rite is ended.
Alright. Let's head on back. And Rotor, you're good for one more, is that right?
No, just do one more.
Okay, gotcha. So if there is anything we'd like to see between Macaws and Rotor, this will be our last chance to make it happen before Rotor swaps out. Let us know if we would like to do anything in particular. Otherwise, we can, of course, just leave it up to the players once again. But seeing nothing request-wise at the moment, looks like we'll just keep it... Oh, hold on, I was about to say we'll keep it simple. No, we will not. We will turn Customize off. Alright. Alright then. Let us see what we end up with this time. Let's jump in.
The true night wings
Okay.
shall take on
The Cairn, it is double Imp and a Harp. For Macaws, it is double Cur and a Demon for Rotor. Rotor gets us started with, only 15 damage on that plunge. That actually tells us definitively that is a 100% left side Dalbert. Has the mobility, has the quick respawn, but does not have the extra damage that we often see. Rookie, tried to play it clever there. You saw Rotor do the hesitation move, but Macaws still able to get the stop. And those are super portals for Macaws. Gets the infinite stamina after going through them. And sets up, a 33 damage plunge from the Imp. Did not see that one coming. It was Dying Flame. So it means if Macaws has less Pyre life, then gets that damage bonus. After that plunge, though, they are awfully close.
given to pride. Absolution.
15 damage, once again, was that Dalbert, the full left side Dalbert? I believe so.
How very
Yes.
fortunate for
Rookie, I
the
don't know if we know quite as much about, but he has Lucky Break, so he's at least somewhat on the left side.
Your orb slips from your clutches.
Iggy, he's cornered. Zoxiana wins the race
Splendid.
to the opposing Pyre, plunging for 20 here. Black Heart I just saw for the first time on Macaws' Tizo. Don't know if Macaws has the salute to counteract that. Might. But now,
The fire's way.
it's a 15 damage throw from Rotor.
The withdrawn are now favored to prevail.
Macaws able to get the stop there. Through the portal, gets the infinite stamina. I think that is a somewhat speedy Zoxiana, which has worked well with that infinite stamina portal, but it is once again a 15 damage Cur plunge, once again from Dalbert.
A second wind.
Iggy, back to Rookie. Iggy just barely avoiding the banishment there. And now he goes down. Someone has taken a screenshot of Pyre.
Rookie doubts to the adversary's
20 damage, Cur plunge. Okay, so we know that Rookie is at least with the first mastery on the right side for the extra plunging damage. And one more score potentially. All that Rotor needs here, except there's an awful lot of space for what the heck?
I can't throw the ball.
That was strange.
Okay.
One moment.
Replug your controller.
Yeah, let's give... Hold on. Let's give Macaws a second to unplug, replug. It's an accidental F12. My hands were not on the keyboard at the time, so someone took a screenshot. All right, yeah, maybe try the unplug, replug. Hold on. Is Camilo accidentally still in? Did we remember to boot Camilo? Admittedly, I might not have remembered to do that. No, Camilo is no longer in. Okay.
All right, we are replugged.
Okay. Maybe let's just take a second here. Just make sure you can do the things that you were not able to do before.
I can throw.
Okay. All right. Shall we reset to roughly where we were before? Do we just want to... I can give you guys a
Sure.
countdown if you'd like. Something like this. Okay. Well, I think technically Makos had the orb, so I think it's only fair to give Makos the orb back. You just start with it there-ish. Okay, but I'll give you guys a countdown just to start us off. Pyre is frozen on stream. Oh, good catch. Good catch. I can fix that. In fact, this would be a very good time for me to do that. Hopefully that was only a recent thing. Let me just do this and this. Should be better now. Okay. Yeah, you didn't miss anything, I don't think. Just confirming that Makos could regain controls now, and we have done just that. Alright, so I'll give you guys a countdown. I'll go 3, 2, 1, go, and on go I'll hit resume. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so Makos through that portal, but blocked. Here comes, ooh, I rotor stopped just before making it in for what potentially could have been the deciding score, but instead, it's Makos, and it is once again a 33 damage imp plunge. But it does mean no messenger imp in this round for Makos. Here comes Iroder, and has just enough damage to take the win.
The
GG.
scribes themselves surely have taken note.
Well played, you two.
The rite is
Yeah,
complete.
thanks for the games.
GG's.
GG's.
Alright, let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
And it sounded like we might still be able to do a little bit more here with Makos and Camilo, if that still works for you two.
Yeah, I can play a couple more.
Alright, Makos is good for a little bit more. Camilo, if that still works for you, I'll send you an invite. Works for you? Okay. Let me get you in. Invite should be on its way. Oh, let me turn customize back on before I forget. It is starting to get a little bit late, so maybe what we'll do here, especially since both of you guys have been playing for a little while, even if we're just getting Camilo back in. Oh, well, first of all, let's just make sure... Okay, good. Just double checking. Maybe we'll do 2 more matches. We'll have this one be our penultimate match, the last one in which we take any requests, and then we'll go into the Liberation right after that.
Can I voluntarily deactivate customize?
What's that? Oh, voluntary customize off?
Yes.
Okay. If you'd like to. Do you want to be the Fate again, or are you going for a different team this go round? Tempers?
Yep.
Alright, let me just set up your information. Back with Camilo. No longer withdrawn. Yes on the Tempers. Okay. Alright, so as we were saying, I think we'll probably... Oh, okay, I mean, we can go double customize off, if you guys would like. This will probably end up being our second to last rite, the last one in which we'll take any requests before our Liberation rite. So if there is anything else we'd like to throw on here, granted with customize off, that would mean mostly just arenas or songs. We could do that. Core's like, can I request customize on? Well... I mean, technically, it's the players voluntarily turning customize off. It's not a request. So in that way... Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, I understand. Because it's a little more than just a standard match. Core is saying that you guys should choose each other's characters, masteries, and talismans. Okay, so we would need customize off in that case, but that's interesting. That's more than just your standard match, which I'm assuming is what the players were looking for when they were turning that customize off. And no duplicate exiles, as in like on a given team. So like you can't have 2 of the same class. Is that what you mean?
Triple worms.
Like no triple worms allowed in that case? Okay, yes. So only 1 character from a class. Can't double up. Yeah, but it's not like Macaws having a worm prevents Camilo from having a worm. It's just on the same team, you can only have one of a kind. Okay, that makes sense. Anything else arena or song-wise? Or will that be all? Looks like... Oh, hold on. There is a glade. There is a glade. Is that it, though? That's it from core? Okay, why don't we get this one started then? So you are picking your opponent's team for them. You can't have them select more than one of a specific class.
True night wings.
But otherwise, it is up to you to build that team however you would like.
Welcome.
Bear in mind that, of course, if you select a, what might be perceived as a suboptimal team for your opponent, then your opponent might return the favor. It was a power casting Snadra for Macaws, and that's fairly generous. See how Macaws returns the favor here, if at all. And I think Camilo would say that was pretty generous as well, with the Numbing Gust and Nutrition Stick, a little bit of Rekindling on Volfred. And then it is also going to end up being a Volfred for Macaws. Though not quite the same setup there, not the Nutrition Stick. Prayer Beads Crone is what Macaws is giving to Camilo in that second spot. And last selection, Camilo is making for Macaws will be an Exploding Gilman. And Macaws for Camilo in the final spot. We'll give Weblanthorn Tizo pretty generous across the board on both sides, as once again...
You tapped out from the
Okay.
thing.
Is it fine now, though? Okay.
Yep.
Do we...
I think you can switch my characters, like switch. Okay, no, I don't know what happened then. Okay, I'm ready.
Looks like you're fine. Do you guys want me to give you a countdown?
Sure.
Sure? Okay. We'll just go back here. So I'll give you a 3, 2, 1, go. And on go, I'll hit resume. 3, 2, 1, go. Camilo, first the orb here with Volfred, but Volfred first to go down. Big power cast from Snadra, but Snadra banished herself, although she does come back immediately. Camilo, with the throw, good for 17. More big power casts from Snadra. And almost jumping over the last defender there, but Camilo does just enough to recover. And Camilo gets a quick 10 damage sap throw in. Snadra cut off there. Camilo, an extra blinking distance from Volfred. That might be unblockable from that range. Looks like it was. Good exploding sapling from Macaws. Camilo with Tizo. He's banished. Snadra from Macaws gets one with the power cast, but then Camilo shields and bounces back the power cast at Snadra to take her out on the second attempt, which Camilo then converts with a 19 damage sap throw. And Bertrude, jumps in, and that is actually the rekindling triggering there. So Macaws' second life bar, which as we said, Camilo gave him the 10 rekindling. And those saplings doing a lot to deflect those casts back at Macaws. Camilo shoulder smashed by Snadra. Cos with the worm. Goes down here though. Camilo has had a lot of success with this sap. He's elusive and gets just enough on the throw.
The tempers prevail.
GG.
Their adversaries must be crying tears of
GG.
shame.
Well played, you two.
The rite is done.
And as I was saying, that seemed like very generous from both players with how they chose to set up the other team.
I wanted to give him the team I was originally when I played.
Okay. Alright, well, I think it may be time. For us to head on over to the Fall of Solium and do our final rite of the night, our Liberation Rite, which would mean no requests from chat for this one. Both players just finishing things off with their preferred teams. And we would go with a rare never-to-return Tempers, which I could not tell you when the last time we had a Liberation Rite with the Tempers theme was. It's been quite some time, I can say that much. But if you two are ready, then I think we can begin the Liberation Rite.
Why, hello, exiles. You are gathered at the Fall of Solium. At stake here in this rite is your salvation. Prevail and earn the favor of the scribes. True Nightwings, stand prepared. Tempers, stand prepared. Who shall conduct the rites?
Alright, so as we said, this will be our final rite of the night, our Liberation Rite, so no requests from chat for this one. Both players just taking their preferred teams to finish things off in style, and it is a ninja stowaway. Not gonna lie, it does pain me a little bit in the True Nightwings colors for that to be the stowaway and not Gareth, but we'll take it. And it is a power casting headwind on Camilo's side. Now a Titan Tooth saluting Pamitha from Akos. Camilo with a Thorned Knot Volfred. Akos will finish with Prayer Beads on Barker. And Camilo will go Prayer Beads on Pamitha. Alright, so here we go, our final rite of the night, our Liberation Rite. Makos on the left representing the True Nightwings, Camilo on the right representing the Tempers. Best of luck to you both.
against throwing in the orb? How sad for that one there. Oof. The orb is up. Ah. And there it is.
And there it is.
Tempers proved
There it
their
is.
worth.
GG.
Their
games.
adversaries
GG.
they defeated utterly.
Well played, you two.
Thus ends the liberation rite.
And that was our final rite of the night, our liberation rite. So thank you everybody who participated in the rites today and everybody who gave us the requests in chat as well. I'm gonna hop out of Discord, but I will catch you guys next time. Alright, let me just throw this screen on here and let me just free these two from Steam Remote Play if they haven't already fled the scene of the crime, because it certainly was messing with us today. But alas, we did eventually manage to get it to start working, thankfully at that. But as I was saying, that was our final rite of the night, so thank you everybody who participated in the rites and everybody who gave us the requests in chat as well. This is of course Pyre Community Rite Night, and if you're interested in getting more involved in multiplayer Pyre, then the best way to do so is by joining the Rite Club Discord server, which you can do by clicking on that link right there. My name is Lids, I'm hosting these Rite Nights. My streaming schedule is Fridays, we are doing Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer. Saturdays, as I was sort of talking a little bit at the very beginning of the stream, usually we'd be doing Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. I've been having some issues, some technical issues, just getting the game to work. So when it works, that is the plan. When it doesn't, we usually go for a backup game. But Sundays is, of course, Pyre multiplayer, Rite Night. And then, as of late, we've been squeezing in some weekday streams with the First Descendant, and that's oftentimes our backup game for those Saturday streams if Mass Effect 3 isn't working. Then Lids Vids on YouTube as well, posting the VODs for all those streams, so if you missed anything, you can catch it there as well. Also doing the occasional Hades 2, Helldivers 2 videos for that as well. And if you haven't done so yet already, of course, you can also hit the follow button to get a notification for when I go live, and you can also follow me on Twitter at LidsVids. I post there when I go live as well, but actually the best place to stay up to date on all things Lids, especially nowadays when we've been having more of these quick, not quite, not as pre-established exactly when they're going to happen streams. The best way to stay up to date is by joining my own Discord, which you can do by clicking on that link right there. But that's going to be it for me for tonight, so thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll catch you next time.